So good to be back in the neighborhood. So good to be back in the neighborhood.
Okay, Mrs. Rogers.
Something, something. I was trying to tie and come through some way in that, but that didn't work out as planned. Oh, well.
Oh, well. You win some, you lose some.
Yeah. Hi, friend.
Hi.
Welcome back.
Welcome back. Another episode of Come Through. You know.
No big deal. What episode is this, Flex?
It's just like, I don't know, 99 or something.
The fuck? No big deal. Just real, like, you know, everybody has their 99th episode. Like,
right.
You know, it's cool. It's light work.
It's like light work. It's like not even a big deal, you know? But that episode 99 in the books, we're tapping in. You know who it is. Your girl, Flex Luther.
Big Flex.
Checking in with my girl, my A1, my day one, Ashley J.
It's me, Ashley J. Y'all know I ask one thing and one thing only, friends, that you put some respect on my motherfucking name, dog. That's all. That's it. That's all. And it could all be so simple. Like Ghostface and Raekwon the chef said.
Oh, yes, they did. Whoop. Shout outs to Woo Wednesdays. It's getting spicy.
What it is. You know what it is.
But we'll get into it. Let's go ahead and start the show off.
Pull up on me. Pull up on me.
It's sweatsuit season, y'all.
Right. You can see it's getting cold. We're wearing sweaters in the house.
Yes. It's getting chilly
under all these lights.
California got some rain this week. That was cool.
It was nice to feel like it was actually fall.
Yeah.
A bitch made some soup.
Right.
It was a great time.
Bitches made soup and chili and, you know, baked some
cold weather
cookies.
Food. Ooh, you baked cookies.
I baked some cookies. You know, it was that vibe. It was snuggle weather. I just had to indulge, you know.
Let's watch a movie. Let's chill out. Yes,
right.
Yes,
Let's watch a few movies, if you will.
It's definitely baking season because I made banana nut bread.
Exactly.
British Bake Off made me do it. Yes. But nonetheless, it's the perfect time to cut on that oven.
We're not mad at it.
No, it was great. It was great. I was proud of myself.
Cut the oven on. Keeps the house warm without you having to turn on the heater. So, hey, you know us. If you use your heater in especially Southern California, it shit gets pricey.
Oh, yeah.
It gets really, because we have great weather here, right? You don't really need to use your heater to most people, but we're spoiled. So, of course, when it gets like right below 65, we're like, uber
chilly.
Turn the heater on. I learned that the hard way before. Yeah. I live in an apartment. I remember one winter, our DWP bill was like $440 in an apartment. That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous because we was blasting that heater. So don't make that mistake. DWP, for those of you who live in other areas, is just the water and power that you pay for. So, yeah.
Yeah, what is it? Like Bell South or like
and Edison. It's a bunch of different shit everywhere, anyway. I guess. I didn't know that. I learned that as an adult. Fun fact.
Right? You think everywhere is the same. No,
right.
It's not.
No, it's not. But we digress. So what else has been going on? What have we been doing over here?
Just skating, the usual, you know, finished some TV shows, which we'll talk about.
Oh, yes.
I was supposed to go down to San Diego, but that fell through. Might go down in the next few weeks. San Diego is just a really fun place to skate. They have a rink down there. They have an outdoor and an indoor rink and just like a really big skate community. Cool. It's kind of like Long Beach. Long Beach is like that there too. It's kind of the same thing. So I'm thinking about popping down there for one of these events to have fun.
That would be a really good time. You meet so many friends doing that. Because you went to the Long Beach one before, right?
I've been, no, I haven't been to Long Beach. I've been to Newport with a bunch of people.
Newport, there you go.
And then Venice. Venice is just like the spot to go. But
Venice is for the regulars.
You know, duh. I'm not a regular. I've been twice.
Well,
but
you look like it.
Thanks, friend. I appreciate it. You know, it's just a fun stress relief. And honestly, everybody should find that thing. A friend of mine just started doing pole dancing. Pole is really fun. I did that in my younger days when I was spry and
I'm dead in my younger days.
Yeah, when I was spry and limber, I did a little bit of pole, which it's a fun thing.
Yeah, it's
you
challenging,
don't realize,
but you want to get good at it. I feel like
exactly. You don't realize how strong these. Wow, I almost said something so bad. You don't understand how strong these women are until like you have to go and get on a pole yourself and pull up your 100 and whatever pounds up on that little pole that is unforgiving and will leave bruises. But it's fun because it's that same thing of like once you finally get a trick, you're like, I gotta do it.
I gotta do
that again because I look fly doing it, and then I gotta learn more tricks.
Absolutely.
So if you're competitive and especially competitive with yourself, those are the kind of things that are fun.
I feel that for sure. Yeah, we were talking about that off air, and I think we should give it a whirl. Why not?
Ain't nothing to a
I'm not really here for the bruises because I bruise really easily.
You're gonna definitely have bruises on the top of your feet.
Oh, the top of my feet. Well, I have tattoos there, so maybe I could swindle
You'll
that.
get bruises on the top of your feet and probably like behind here, because I have
behind the knees.
I have a pole, which I should definitely pull back out, but yeah, that's where I got bruises.
Don't be on TikTok with one of them girls who falls off the pole because she didn't install it correctly and it fucking hits.
Twist.
Yeah,
that shit it's a lot of twisting.
Okay.
So one time somebody did like jump stop and swing on the pole.
Fuck.
And it didn't come down like on them, but it definitely came off the wall.
Right.
It could have been very bad and went through my whole window.
Yeah. And then who's paying for that?
Me.
You know, exactly. So.
But it's fun.
Yeah, well, I guess we should pick up that as a new hobby or just at least try it a couple times.
Yeah, I'm down to try all that shit.
You only live once, you know?
I tried that silk thing before. You ever see when the girls are hanging from the scarves, basically, that are tied in
the giant
hook?
scarves?
Yeah. I tried. That shit is hard because at least a pole is sturdy, right? It's staying there. You can climb it.
Scarf
that
is
shit,
not.
you're waving back and forth and shit. And you got to loop your foot so it sticks you. Girl.
Sounds like a lot.
A lot.
Yeah. Okay. Well, yeah, I haven't been doing much either, you know. Guess we're going to take pole dancing classes. Why not? Why not?
Look.
Yeah, we had a bye this weekend, too, for football. Steelers didn't play, so it was real chill, mellow weekend for me. Just working on the weekends like usual.
You know, it's okay, friend. It's all good. I'm sure you'll make it up. You'll find some fun to get into.
Well, Halloween is this weekend, right, guys? We're at the end of October already. Like, how did we even get here?
Blink.
So I will be working all weekend, and I've decided I'm going to stick with my original idea and being the robber and the vampire. So all I'm really going to do is wear all black and a leather jacket and a beanie and gloves and call myself a robber. Switch it up, wear all black, a leather jacket, put some teeth in, call it a vampire.
I would get like a cheap little pillowcase, or if you have an old pillowcase, and just draw Sharpie a money sign.
And
I have some of that polyfill shit. You can have it.
Okay, friend. Perfect.
You can have it so the bag looks full.
Perfect. It's just I'm going to be working and I can't even hold like props, and I didn't want like an uncomfortable costume. So
but if you leave somewhere, you don't care.
I don't give a fuck about it. Yeah, that's a good idea.
And at least you can get your picture off.
Yeah.
Because that's what I was going to do.
Because, I mean, come on. The robber, right?
Yeah.
Great idea. Yeah, you just got something simple that you can just go in your closet and put together.
I don't feel like buying a $60 costume. Don't want to do it.
We're 30 years old. We don't care. We don't care.
At least not this year.
Yeah. I feel like the next time I'm going to care really about Halloween, to be honest with you, is when I have kids. Like,
really?
I just feel like
I feel like if somebody has a really good party or something like that, I'll be motivated.
Maybe.
But I'm not really here for a lot of this stuff I got invited to.
Ooh, tell the truth.
Whoa, that is so rude. Why would you say that on air?
Oh my God.
Hold on, this shit ain't funny. It ain't funny, but it is.
It is though.
But it is though.
Ooh, okay. Well, we guess we know where you won't be going.
I'll probably still go though.
Show face. Well, anywho, we digress. So that's all that's going on over here with the Come Through corner.
Yep.
But this is the last episode in our 90s, episode 99. So we know we're gonna start it off and end it off with the 90s nostalgia moments.
Yes.
Yay. So my moment this week, I've come to, especially 99, because it's probably the year in the 90s I remember the most, right?
Probably.
Let's be honest. I was 8. 99, 90s moment for me, I just remember heavily throughout my whole childhood in the 90s was Mary-Kate and Ashley and Spice Girls.
Girl, Mary-Kate and Ashley had me in a
chokehold, in a fucking headlock.
The sleepovers, the
investigators, investigation. Oh my gosh.
On one of the sleepovers,
the Christmas movies,
yes,
the
double. What was it? Toil and Trouble.
The Wild Wild West.
Billboard Dad.
Oh my goodness. Lost in London or Passport to Paris.
Both of those, yes and yes. What was the other one? There was another one.
Some of those went over into the early 2000s.
But still, don't care.
The series of VHSs, though.
That's what I was going to say. So there was a song that they had, Brother for Sale.
Yes.
Only 25 cents. Ding.
Yep.
I used to sing that all the time.
I knew that's a credit song.
Whenever my brother got on my nerves. Hilarious.
Brother for Sale. No, that is real as fuck. They literally had a chokehold on me. I wanted to be a Mary-Kate and Ashley.
I was an Ashley, bitch.
Literally. Yeah, yes, you
Hello,
were.
I was just looking for my Mary-Kate.
I wanted to be a Mary-Kate. We should have found each other then.
Look at that.
We already did the pose, you know. We already do it.
They had me in a chokehold. hold. Anytime we went to the Blockbuster or the 2020 video, I was trying to get American
another
Ashley.
movie, another 30-minute little show movie.
Yep. I was like, oh shit, a new one.
Or when they would make the
snap.
crafts, or there were so many good ones. There were so many like
Them girls is paid for life.
Oh, for life. Are you kidding me? What? They're icons forever. And then Spice Girls. I might have ran back that Spice Girls movie 5 times in a row one time. And in I think 1999 at that.
So I had a whole Spice Girls party.
Oh.
Whole Spice Girls party, played the album.
Thought we were playing?
Played the album on repeat, topped When to the end. Bitch,
Like,
what do I know about When to Become
American kids in love with this UK
Loved
pop
it.
group. Like, how huge are you?
I remember
Huge.
I was trying to wear my hair natural, and my mom was like, girl, you know your hair ain't gonna stay like that. Look at me now. Look at me now, auntie.
Look at her.
Look at it.
Is this accoutrements? She's.
I wasn't gonna put her on.
Oh, no. It was her. Ooh, I outed her. Sorry, auntie. I just had a feeling. It's got to be the hairstylist that says something, right?
Oh, snap. Oh, my God.
I'm sorry. It's got to be. I just figured.
Damn, fLexx. I wasn't trying to put her out there like that. But it is what it is. Yes. But look at me now.
Look at me now.
Yeah, that should have me in chocolate. That is a great one.
Thank you. I had to end it well. It's the
Nice
last one.
job, friend. I'm very proud. Very
you.
proud. Mine is gonna stay in the TV realm. I'm gonna just say like, I don't know if anybody said this. I hope not. But like cartoons, TV, a fucking one. I'm talking about
No.
Nickelodeon. I'm
You know
talking about Rugrats. Wild Thornberries. I think was at that time.
Yes, it was.
As told by
You're
Ginger
right.
Doug.
We haven't got into this. How have we missed it?
I don't know. Doug was my shit. What else? Hey Arnold.
Yes.
What else?
You said Rugrats, right?
I said, yeah.
There was a tweet about that the other day. It was like, which sitcom describes, or I'm sorry, which cartoon describes your childhood, or what is the one the most fun? Like, I was like, Rugrats. I had a Rugrats t-shirt with Tommy and Angelica on it.
That's cute. I had, well, also my brother's 6 years younger than me. So I stayed in that kind of realm a little bit longer than most people because my brother was still watching it, right?
Right.
But we had the Rugrats in Paris video game.
Ooh.
And that shit was so much fun.
We
I
had
don't
a video
know.
game too. You're right. They had a bunch of different series. They went up.
I had the Rugrats in
You're right.
Paris video game with like, what's his name? Reptar.
Yes.
And like Chucky had to like kung fu fight in the dojo.
Oh my God, we
against
all
these
played
little
these
planks.
games.
Yes,
Yes.
girl. That was fun as fuck. So
Cartoons.
I saw a tweet that was like, rank the Nickelodeon best of. It was like in a tier, right?
Oof.
The person who made this tier actually fucking sucks. And I
Okay.
think a lot of theirs are just fucking wrong. But we're not going to go into that. But I am going to ask you, what would be considered your God tier cartoons from the 90s?
Okay,
So,
how
like,
many are we going to do?
You can put as many
Okay.
that come to your head.
So
however.
Rugrats, for sure.
Okay.
Rugrats is there. Cat Dog.
Cat dog, cat dog.
Cat Dog was a
diggity
big
dog.
one for
Okay.
us. Ren and Stimpy.
Ren and Stimpy kind of grossed me out sometimes.
It was
so I
pretty-
didn't
yeah, it was
always
pretty gross.
Watch it.
And then Hey Arnold. Yeah, Hey Arnold. Those are my Nickelodeon ones. We're talking just Nickelodeon, right? Yeah, those are my Nickelodeon ones. But
Wait, is Doug Nickelodeon?
is Doug is Nickelodeon. Doug is
Okay.
Nickelodeon. Doug was one too. Doug would be like the sixth man for me, I guess. Okay. But also me and my brother were huge on the game shows on Nickelodeon, the slime shows and stuff. We were
Hidden Temple.
huge.
What was that one?
Yep.
No, what was it
I think
called?
you're right.
So, Legend of the Hidden Temple.
Legend of the Hidden Temple. Oh my gosh, we were big on those
That
too.
was. I was like, how do I get on this show?
The Orange Years, man.
Yeah.
Man.
So that was a good one.
What are your
That's fine. My top would definitely be Rugrats, Doug. Wild Thornberries used to have me cracking the
Wild
fuck up.
Thornberries is a good one too. I put that over Doug. I take it back.
And then SpongeBob.
Oh, okay. You know what? I just never fell in love
Hey
with
Arnold.
SpongeBob like everybody else.
After a while, I stopped watching.
It just got really childish, and I'm like, I know I'm a kid, but like, I'm not.
But again,
4.
I had a younger brother.
Yeah.
So we were still watching
yeah.
it.
No, same, but it was a bigger gap. What was crazy to me is that when we obviously started watching SpongeBob, my younger brothers are 10 and 15 years younger.
They're still watching
and they're
SpongeBob.
stiw was watching SpongeBob. I said, no, this show is legendary for sure.
It was one of those things. But that's what I'd say is my 90s nostalgia memory moment. Yeah, is definitely cartoons. And then there's like the shit that would come on PBS, and then there was the shit that would just come
Disney
on Saturday mornings on regular, like Animaniacs and all that kind of shit. So there's Baby Looney Tunes, all that shit. So I think cartoon prime time.
Yeah, definitely. That's not the same anymore. Oh, good times.
Yeah.
Good fucking times. Okay, cool.
That's my 90s nostalgia. Because like you said, I was a kid. I was 10. That's what, like, if we really talk about what I remember actually doing with myself, that's something.
That's good. Okay. I respect that. Those are some good moments to end on. Yeah. That's
Thanks, friend.
We like to see it.
Love to see it.
Ooh. Okay. So next, well, I have a mama moment this week.
Oh.
I know. I'm really excited about this. I came across this organically, and it just like, I don't know if the moon is in the June, like we were talking about off air, but this just was like super emotional to me. And it just touched me, and I was like, I almost started crying when I was like watching this video. I'm like, what the fuck's wrong with you? But it was just beautiful the way this
like kindness, like human kindness, unexpected.
Exactly. The way that the story unfolded on the human kindness, beautiful. All right. So we all know, was a woman, I feel like by this point, what Spanx are, right?
Yes.
The original
I think
Spanx.
I know what you're gonna. Okay, go ahead.
The original Spanx before Skims, before waist trainers and body shapers and all that. The original of that was Spanx.
Yes.
So the Spanx founder, Sarah Blakely, decided to gift her 500 plus employees with 2 first-class tickets to anywhere they want to go, as well as $10,000 each, after she sold the majority stake in her company for $1.2 billion. Yeah. Yes. Just first of all,
wait, for the simple fact that she got $1.2 billion and was like, you know what? My staff, my company
who
deserves
helped me get to this point.
Something as well. Shout out, girl, because people are selfish.
Yes. And so she put on a big party, ceremony for them and surprised them with it. And I'm going to go ahead and play the clip that I came across. I found this on the neighborhood talk. That's the IG handle.
Okay.
Because to celebrate this moment, I have bought each one of you 2 first-class tickets to anywhere in the world.
Bitch, me?
Me? Anywhere? Anywhere.
But wait, I gotta pay for my own hotel though, girl?
Wait.
I'm just concerned. Trip, you might have to you might want to go out to a really nice dinner. You might want to go out to a really nice hotel.
Talking my language.
So, with everybody's 2 first-class tickets to anywhere in the world, you are each getting $10,000.
Excuse me, ma'am?
$10,000 and 2 first-class tickets to anywhere.
I get vacation money? I ain't even gonna spend that whole $10K on vacation.
Girl, I'm gonna save it. These women are ecstatic. They're crying. So this is what she has to say about it.
When I started the company in Virginia Highlands, on the whiteboard in my room, I wrote a goal down, and I said, this company will one day this company will one day be worth $20 million.
Manifested that shit.
And everybody laughed at me. And I said, I really believe that. And so to stand here today and think about what we've been able to. When I started the company in Virginia Highlands, on the whiteboard in my room, I wrote a goal down. And I said, this company will one day.
Whiteboard in her room, huh?
I said, this company will one day be worth $20 million. And everybody laughed at me, and I said, I really believe that. And so to stand here today and think about what we've been able to create and what we've been able to do by being authentic and kind and deliver amazing products to women, to use very feminine principles in a very masculine space, which is business, leading with intuition, vulnerability, all the things.
Let's go, Sarah.
21 years ago, I thought, well, let's just try this and see what happens. And I will tell you that I think there's enough women being funded out there. There aren't enough women getting the support. 50% of of entrepreneurs are women, and only 2.3% of all VC funding goes to women. So you can see there's a pretty big gap there. Of course, I have my lucky red backpack. This is the original.
So I love to see that. So I don't know if you guys caught that. So it's kind of tough to hear, but she said the company was going to be worth $20 million, and people laughed at her 21 years ago. And she's like, no, I really believe this. She sold it for $1.2 billion.
Billion.
It took her 20 years, but for a 1.2 billion, that's pretty fucking good if you ask me.
Honestly, I'm surprised that someone as young as her created Spanx, because I feel like Spanx have been around forever.
21 years.
That's
when she started it.
That makes sense.
But she's a young mom, like you can tell.
Yeah,
like
that's what I'm saying. Like I thought it was some old biddy, like not even trying to be funny, but like I did, and she's like not that.
No.
Shout out to her. That's
Go ahead,
so
Sarah.
dope.
That is so awesome to see. You're giving back again. Giving back to the people who helped you get there. And she's very, and she, obviously acknowledged that, and she was very like open about that.
The whole situation.
Like I would not have got here if it wasn't for you guys. And I love they scanned the crowd, and I was like, okay, I see some diversity in the crowd.
Yeah,
Sarah.
it wasn't just one person. Well, go ahead, Miss Sarah
of
Spanx.
Sarah Blakely. So shout outs to you. That's the Mamba moment for me.
I like that.
Yeah.
I like that.
It made me like when she started crying, like it made me tear up because I picture us sitting here, in our shit, in our homegrown, authentic shit, being ourselves and believing in what we believe. And I just could only hope and pray that, we get, I believe we will get there, but
putting on for other podcasters and having all this shit. Yeah.
You know what I mean? This is like, it's so cool to see. It's awesome. So
it makes me happy. That's really dope. I mean, shit, plus $10,000. We having a great
she not going cheap
vacation, friendcation, whatever the fuck I'm doing.
Totally.
It's going to be fun.
Girl.
Well, that's cool. That was a great moment.
Yeah.
I like that.
You.
Put a smile on my face like I'm going on vacation.
I'm like, I feel like I work for Sarah.
Yes. Well, that's awesome. Really love that. I did have a question for you. Let me see if I can find it really quick.
You got something spicy? I love when Ashley has questions for me. It's always a great time.
Maybe not. Maybe no questions. Can't find it. But anyway, let's talk about the topic that I wanted to kind of get into today, which I'm really excited about. We're taking it back we're going a little deep. Whenever it's just me and fLexx here, we always take it there.
A little deeper because we can.
Exactly. But I wanted to talk about something that popped up. I was having like a really tough day, and Elizabeth sent me a link to something, and it was like one of those moments where it was like right on time. She knew what I needed. Like it was so weird. Like we weren't talking at all, and she just dropped it. She's like, hey, this is pretty heavy, so read this whenever you can. Right. And I looked at it, and like I was in the shit, like in the moment of having like a bad start to my day. And then I was like, oh shit.
Yeah.
What the fuck? So I wanted to bring this up, talk to you about it a little bit. Have you ever heard of trauma responses?
Yes.
Okay. What do you know about trauma responses?
I feel like I know a lot. Okay.
You're like, a lot. Okay, ma'am.
I feel like I partake in that a lot.
Really?
Well, I mean, I have, I've had a pretty traumatic 30 years, I guess you would say. I mean, look, everyone out there has a story. Everyone out there there's somebody out there who's had it tougher than you.
I definitely agree with that.
You know what I mean? I've never been one to sit here and go to the pity party. That's not me. But I would say I've experienced quite a bit of trauma at a young age, a very young age at that, for a very long period of time.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So I feel like I know a lot, and I feel like I can recognize a lot because I experienced so much at a young age.
Like you can see the patterns in yourself?
I can see the patterns dealing with having a parent that was an addict. You recognize trauma responses sooner too, and just like that dynamic. So yeah, I feel like I have.
Okay. For those of you who don't know, pretty much what it sounds like, right? Trauma response. It's a response to some kind of traumatic event or a trigger that makes you recall past traumatic events. So there's a few articles that I've read. It goes from there's 4 to 6. So I'm just going to tell you what the 6 are, and we can kind of identify from there. And then I'm going to go into the next part of my kind of question or topic here. So the 6 F's of trauma responses: freeze, flight, fight, fright, flag, and faint.
Ooh.
Okay. So basically, some of them are very similar, but fight, just exactly what it sounds like. We're going to get in an argument. I'm going to pick a fight. It's all your fault, etc., etc. Common behaviors include talking back, storming out, showing aggression towards yourself or others, showing defiance or blaming others, right? Yeah. That's fight. Flight, just what it sounds like. I gotta get the hell up out of here. I got to go. So this is leaving unexpectedly during the middle of an argument or a middle of a conflict, etc., etc.
Right.
Freeze. I can't do it. I don't. The shutdown, basically.
The shutdown.
Right?
Yeah, we've seen that.
The flop or the fawn is basically like it's all my fault. Like
victim.
Kind of like literally like.
Or even if it's not your fault, like you're just taking it all.
No,
in.
like in the deep hole sunk, like, oh my God, it's all my fault. The world's going to end. I'm sitting on the couch, curled up in a ball.
Like I'm not doing anything.
Yeah, just like.
Okay.
Shut down again. Okay. But not verbally just shut down. Like I physically cannot get my body to do anything. Oh, wow. So I brought all that up because somebody, like I said, I got that link, right? And it said, your ultra independence is a trauma response.
Man.
And that one.
I feel attacked.
Yeah, that
Why are you so loud?
Right.
You're so loud.
Right. Very, very, very loud, ma'am.
Please, AKA, I feel triggered, you guys. That's what that means.
Please take it back. Take it back right now.
Take it back.
Take it back right now.
Oh, that's real.
So that I don't need anybody. I'm going to just do it all myself. It's all a survival tactic. Yeah. You need to shield your tender heart or your feelings from any kind of abuse, neglect, or betrayal and or disappointment from those who could not or would not be there for you. So that can be anything from the parent who is absent by choice or by the circumstances of working 3 jobs to feed you or the house, whatever, from the lovers who can't get that sexual intimacy, friendships that took more than they ever gave you, someone who told you we're in this together and then dipped out on you as soon as shit got hard. So that, no, I got it. I'm going to figure it out. I do it myself. And like you said, why are you being so loud? Why are you attacking me? This is like, you're reading me my rights right now. And I thought about this and I was like, that is literally my response for a lot of shit.
Same. A lot. I think we've bonded on that over the years, our like super independence or.
It's a good thing to be independent.
Yeah, independent is good, but ultra independent doesn't sound good.
Where like anything comes up or like asking for help for a lot of people, but let me speak for myself, is really hard. Same. And for me to ask you for something and let that something be money or like something financial, like I will have exhausted every single fucking option before I ask for money.
Same. I will literally work myself into the ground. I will go out and do like the not IOUs from people, but like some way of like, okay, well, if I sell this, or I will find every other way to do, you know what I mean? Before I ask somebody, it's like, it's this prideful, I don't want to look weak. I don't want to be vulnerable type. For me, I don't want to be like.
It kind of stems back to like trust issues, right?
Yeah.
I don't know if I can trust you to be there for me when I'm at a low point.
So I
got it. And it's also a shutdown because a lot of times, like if you're in a relationship or even your friendships, like if somebody's like, oh, I noticed something's going on, like I'm here to help you, and you're
let me know if you need anything, and you're like, no,
I got it. And it's like, even
you don't have it though.
And sometimes just talking to people, you can work out a solution. So I that was we see all these red flags going around social media. Red flag for yourself and your own personal growth. So just something to look into. Like I said, those trauma responses, just all of them in general, look into.
Yes.
And some ways you can like
pivot maybe.
Or like find more helpful options.
Yeah.
Like more helpful ways for you to deal with triggers to those traumas. Like obviously some people's baggage is a lot bigger than other people's, but we should all grow to be our better selves, I guess is what I'm
We
trying to
should
say.
try to. I definitely also resonated with the flight because I'm like that
just did?
too. Well, with certain, when I have a trauma response to certain, like I think I have abandonment issues. I think, pretty sure I know.
I think I know myself enough to say.
I fucking know myself pretty well. I will say that I'm very real with myself. Abandonment issues, which obviously leads to trust issues, right? It's like the hand in hand. And so and when those traumas I feel like get brought out with me, I got to get the fuck out of there because I'm gonna fight or I'm gonna like a fuse is gonna blow.
But interesting. So is that?
Like I gotta
Was
get
that
out
like
of
an
here.
evolution to you realizing like shit, I'm gonna fight, and at my age I can't fight, so I need to leave.
And I can't hit men and things like that. You know what I mean? Like as far as like relationships or just other people, like I can't keep fighting my way through life. Like I've been fighting my whole life. I can't keep fighting. I'm grown.
It's not an answer.
It's not an answer ever, or when me wasn't ever. You know, it's just not an answer. And so I then went to flight. Like, okay, I gotta get out of here. I gotta get out of here. And in a way, was better because it's evolving from like physical,
violence,
to just leaving. But then you're leaving all that on the table. You know?
Yeah.
You're leaving all that on the table. It's unfinished business. That you're in the car, you're crying, you're fucking pissed, or you're just, like, so that can, I do that now kind of, which I'm trying to get better at. I think that's my F. I think that would be the F for me. And and fight. I mean, I still struggle with, I still have to work really hard to not let that side of me come out. I have to work on that all the time. And when it's tested, you're always going to be, your strengths are going to be put to the test, right? You're going to be tested on everything you've worked on.
And your
weaknesses. Right? So I feel like, and I still have to work on that to this day. And I guess a part of me working on that is getting the fuck out of Dodge. But
then it's like, what happens after
What happens
leave?
after that, And then my emotions are all over the place. And I'm just like, then I'm going to bawl on the couch like, it's my fault.
And it's a cycle, we're saying. I see that. I can definitely see that because I definitely shut down, like, honestly, in the early stages, like, of not just my relationship with Ray, but just like anything. So I guess I'd say when I was younger, like 20 to like 22, my response to any kind of conflict or traumatic, like anything like that was, I don't know. Like, you're asking me a question. I clearly is about my feelings and how I feel or what happened. And I'm telling you, I don't know.
Right.
I don't know.
So you shut down verbally too,
yeah.
See, I won't shut down verbally. I just have to get the fuck out of there because I'm going to yell and scream and hit. So I gotta go. But you were like, I'm here, but I'm not here.
Yeah. So I try now to continue to vocalize how I'm feeling, but that doesn't always come out right. Yeah. So it can then lead to fight. And it's verbal, and it's this, and it's that, and it's this, and it's just not a good. But like you said, you're working on trying to be a better person. But in the kind of Bless you.
Ooh, excuse me.
In the article I was reading, she was like, the best thing is that trauma that is acknowledged is trauma that can be healed.
Yeah.
So like in the sense of it, like you said, it all comes back to you for like trust issues, abandonment. Like for me, it was kind of like, I wouldn't say abandonment, but it was like, it was like learned behaviors more than anything else. And it triggered like watching my parents fight or like the things that I've seen like that. So for that, it was always a trigger for me, and it was hard. And it's just, it's one of those things. But I thought this was just really cool because it's another thing to think of if you're working on your self-growth, which let's
Everyone
be real,
should.
everybody is, or you should be.
You should always continuously be working on yourself to be better because no one's perfect.
Exactly. So it's hard to get over it and be like, oh no, I can depend on my friends and my family and my significant other to shoulder some of especially when you need help. And also the reason I'm bringing this up is like, although it's about to be 2022, 2 years after 2020, when we were all in the house, like people still haven't recovered. No. People are working cut hours. People aren't seeing their friends like they used to. Yeah. It's even more decisive with the vax versus the non-vax and the this and the this.
It's so divisive.
So it's just like, it's a lot to take in, and a lot of people are feeling really secluded. And I know that it's a good thing, like we said in the beginning, to be independent and to have a sense of self, and I can do it for myself. You need to know when to draw the lines, like with everything else, right? You got to know when to draw the lines and to reach out to people. And even when you feel like you're by yourself, you're not.
You're not. There's somebody there that loves and cares and also probably can relate to what you're going through because you're not the only one. Honestly, 9.5 times out of 10, you're not the only one going through what you're going through. And like I said, somebody out there has been through it worse. So it's like you can get by. It's really sad to see how, and I want to say this very sensitively and very empathetically, okay, I'm going to try my best, but to see how many people struggle with mental health issues because of social media and how serious it gets.
Yeah.
And how like cyberbullying and stuff, it's really, really, really sad. And it's
even like outside of, sorry to cut you off, outside of cyberbullying, but just like feeling like the pressure
to be
I have to
something.
look like this. My content needs to look like this. My body needs to look like
My
this.
face needs to
My
look
skin needs to look like this. My hair, like it's a lot of pressure to put on this perfect image. And it's just like, it's a lot. So like, I get what you're saying.
It's totally a lot. And it like brings up, I think, trauma responses in people too, that like we didn't even know, because this is like a new, you know, relative in the grand scheme of things, this is a new thing we're all entering and like experiencing. Because like, as I don't remember as a kid being cyberbullied. That wasn't like a thing.
No, because
like
you can log off and not everybody had access.
Which
you were
you
just
still
getting,
can do.
You were just getting bullied at school.
Exactly.
It wasn't
I
following
just
you
feel like we had a
everywhere.
little bit tougher skin, and it's really like it really is heartbreaking to see now. People just it's really challenging for people to battle some stuff.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Find somebody out there you can talk to, whether it be professionally, your friend, family, because it does help to unload that, like Ashley said.
Yeah, and like I said, I needed this because I was definitely going through this at the time, and my friend just sensed it in the Muna and the Juna, and she sent it through. She sent it through to me, and I sat there and I read it, and I was like, this is exactly what I was doing this morning. This is exactly how I was feeling. Why did I feel this way? And I had to sit there and I had to break it down. And I feel like it's all a part of growing older. Like, obviously, I'm 31, about to be a whole 32 years old. Goddamn. But it was just like, okay, the whole argument was stupid. How I was feeling stupid. The reason that I was triggered stupid. And it was all just an immediate knee-jerk reaction to something.
Yeah.
And it's just like, who has the time to walk around getting upset about this particular trauma response, or like this particular reason I was triggered? You know what I mean?
Because life's going to go on. So if you get stuck in that emotion, you're the only one that's not moving. Life is still going to go on. Everything else is still going to go on. You can't get stuck in that moment of whatever it is, whatever the trauma response is, fear or trust issues or
whatever it is.
Whatever the fuck. Yeah, it's because life is going to keep going. So
yeah. And obviously, like I said, disclaimer before, we're oversimplifying this conversation. Of course, it's not, everything isn't that easy to get over, but some of the little things, and like I said, acknowledging like, okay, this is a response. This is a cover up to a response of how I'm feeling, because at one time I got into an argument and it led to this, and this happened, or whatever the situation is.
Yeah.
So it's just one of those things where it's like, acknowledge it so you can better your own life day to day, and you're not allowing simple things to tick you off.
Yeah. And acknowledging it.
I feel the same way, girl.
Right. Acknowledging it doesn't mean you're like, I'm okay with this. I'm fine with this.
No.
It's just acknowledging it and being like, that's there, and okay, and I need to work on that. It's not like, this is how I am, accept it or be gone. Like, no.
Oh, no.
Just acknowledge and kind of work on
Find better ways to communicate or to deal with your reaction to it, even
it's
in the
hard.
moment.
It's day to day. It's day to day for all of us. But yeah,
is.
That's a good one. I want to definitely look more into that too and see. I mean, like I said, I kind of know some of them, but
yeah, I just brought it up for the
gotta be
simple
tested.
fact. Yeah, I'm not a psychologist, a counselor, none of it. But I just thought it was interesting. It was something that helped me. I'm doing my own research, but I just thought I should share it with y'all.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Cool. A good little topic for our little wellness corner. Cool. All right. Well, we have a lot to talk about for TV and film. Girl. So we've gotten on to some new the same shows. Me and Ash are kind of on track with the shows that we're watching now. So you finally finished Maid. Did we talk about Maid?
I think you might have brought it up, but Maid is on Netflix. If y'all don't know, it is very akin to Shameless.
Yes, very akin to Shameless.
Yeah. Just
It's a cousin of Shameless.
less drugs, a lot less drugs.
A lot less drugs and less cussing.
Yeah.
Still cussing, but less.
It's a melodramatic show, but I think it was I thought it was good.
I thought it was a good melodramatic show. There was wrong decisions on every corner.
Every episode.
Multiple wrong decisions an episode, if you will. It was a lot. It was a high stress show because the characters will stress you the fuck out, especially the main character. Alex stressed me the fuck out the whole time, but good show. Shout out to my Nona. She's watching that too. She said, I'm watching all the same shows as you girls. It's hilarious. I said, well, like grandmother, like granddaughter then, okay?
That's right.
Period. But
Maid
what
was
else?
good. It was good.
Yeah, Maid
I
was
thought
good.
it was a good end. Like you said, they tied it up nicely. I don't want to spoil it, but I was just like, really? All this for this boy?
I know.
He's not even cuter than the Indian guy from Degrassi.
At all. He's from Degrassi. And he's also from that other Netflix show I was loving that I was watching a while ago. Damn it. We've said it. Damn. Okay, because I've seen his face a lot. He's a very handsome man.
Yeah.
From Degrassi? Oh my God.
Like one of the
Everybody's from Degrassi.
later seasons. But
Okay.
yes, I remember seeing his
Yeah,
little
she should have
face.
totally been with whatever. We're not going to spoil it like we said, but she made a lot of bad decisions.
Nate was the guy.
Poor choices. Nate was the man. Okay, he loved her for who she was.
Or at least he was willing to try. He
Right.
was like,
totally willing to try.
trying to date you, Mom.
But you can't live in my house and be fucking other people, okay?
Respect.
Period. Well, anyways, go watch Maid on Netflix. You started how deep did you get into
I'm
it?
literally like second or third episode.
Okay.
It's just basically
You've
Joe.
met Beck.
Yeah, it's basically just Joe talking about how he loves Beck.
Yeah.
And he doesn't even know her.
What a psychopath, huh?
Yeah, fucking crazy.
Completely stalks the woman before even I think he got her name and that was it, right?
Yeah, he
From the bookstore.
got her name.
And then completely stalked her whole life within a day or two.
yeah, like at her apartment. She just magically has no blinds on her window.
Yeah, come on. I mean, New York, I don't know. There was no blind. You could see right through that
And
bitch.
she's masturbating towards the blind. I was like, this. All right, take it for what it is, Ash. Write it out. Everybody loves it.
Yes.
Everybody loves it.
Yes.
Let's see what it's all about. But I don't know, y'all.
Dude,
I don't know.
they take toxicity to a whole new level. Wait till you get into season 2 and there's another character that gets introduced that when you think you've had it, that Joe got it all figured out. Let me tell you, no. This character comes in and flips the motherfucking script. Wait till you get to season 2. Thug it out. I started to get to the end of season 1 and I was like, okay, come on. Thug it out, get to season 2, and then it's a whole new, spin there.
Let's see. Because Beck's character is already kind of getting on my nerves.
No,
and
Beck's
it's
character is going to get on your nerves quick. Very quick.
Well, let's see what happens here.
But there's other people that are in it that'll keep you there.
Yeah, I know
her
there's-
friends and shit.
yeah.
Yeah.
So we'll check it out. We'll see what's up.
Okay.
I also watched Dune, which is on HBO Max. It is a movie. It was a highly anticipated movie with Zendaya and that little white boy everybody loves,
Didn't
Timothy
she have like 10 minutes in it, or like she only had a couple minutes?
Yeah, so I'm like excited for Zendaya the whole entire movie, right?
As
I'm like,
everybody.
okay, let's go. Let's go. And he's literally just having like these visions of her. And then he finally meets her in the last like 20 minutes of the movie. And then even then it was like,
Did she even speak?
their actions toward each other were like 5 scenes.
Oh,
So
wow.
it's pretty much a setup. I think they're trying to make it like a big franchise with sequels and all this shit, like Star Wars level, because the book has been around for a long time. It's a really acclaimed kind of sci-fi book, and I think there might have been a movie in the 80s, but it was
I think you might be right.
pretty as far as like the cinematography of the whole thing, and like the director of photography, just amazing in general. Like I think the images were really cool. I don't know. Not 100% sold. It was a lot of I'm gonna try and watch it again, but it's very long. It's 2 hours and 35 minutes.
Ooh, that's a long one.
And it's a lot of like setups and like it seems like they're setting it up for a series. And I'm like, I don't know if I'm invested. You didn't give me enough in the beginning.
You didn't give me enough.
It was
for that.
pretty.
Good luck.
Like beautiful gowns,
Yeah.
gorgeous gowns, beautiful gowns. That's all. Like it was very
all you
that
took from
moment.
it?
No, that was like that Aretha Franklin clip. Have you ever seen that when they asked her about? That's how I felt. Like the costuming was great. Visually, it looked really cool. The acting was good, but I just feel like it didn't give me enough.
Yeah.
I feel like they were trying to set up so much of the story. Like by the time we're 2 hours in and it's finally getting good, and I'm
Yeah.
like still confused.
Like,
was a
wait a
lot.
minute.
It
It's
was-
almost over now.
Yeah, literally, I said that to Ray. He was like, "Didn't you see it said part 1? It said part 1." And I'm like, "Yeah, but this isn't enough." It's like a sample at Costco when they used to do that. Like it's
It's
not
not
enough.
enough.
But whatever. It was cool. Little
Okay.
geek in me. I love
Right.
shit like that.
Naturally, you had to indulge.
Yeah, I had to check it out, and
Right.
it was Zendaya, so we'll see. I felt like I wanted it to be like a Netflix miniseries where it's like, okay, here's part 1 and part 2, but obviously they can't do that on that fucking budget.
No.
So
no.
it'll
Not
be a few
chance.
years before I get my questions answered.
Well, we'll still be here. So there's that.
For sure.
What else? Well, I've still been rocking with, obviously we've been rocking with WuTang Wednesdays.
Yep.
They're really fully blossoming into the group that we all know and love on the show now. So
Love to see it.
We love to see it. They're really like
The bromance between Raekwon the chef and Ghostface is
Ghostface.
just in full bloom.
it's in full bloom.
I love it.
And you're up to date, right? You've seen the last episode.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm really excited. I'm not going to spoil anything, but I'm really excited to see this week's episode because of the decision that Bobby took charge and decided to make on behalf of the whole group was spicy and pricey. So I
It's
can't
the
wait.
smartest decision, though.
It was the smartest.
Look,
As far as what they want as a business and a group, it is the smartest decision. But he gonna catch some
was
flack because them
absolutely-
motherfuckers is hungry right now.
yeah, it's
Right now isn't in the
absolutely
show.
Right, because the other labels were trying to sign Wu-Tang and then also sign each artist individually.
And then
which
also
means,
tell them what they can, their image, basically
Yeah.
dictate their image.
and if you know anything, Wu-Tang, you signed Wu-Tang as a group and each individual member got to go off and do their own thing, which is actually to the benefit.
Yeah.
Because if they all would have signed under one person, if one person's album would have done bad, everybody's individual albums would have got shelved.
Yeah,
So
they all would have got punished for it.
great. And
Go ahead,
I
RZA.
fucking love Wu-Tang, dog.
Go RZA.
You gotta love Wu-Tang because it spawned 9 different artists.
Literally.
Like
8.
what?
But yeah, no. Either way.
No, because there's Capadonna, who's even one.
Oh,
who
9.
came later.
9.
Yeah,
It's ridiculous. Either fucking way.
yeah.
8,
so
9, 10, 12. Okay. No, but for real.
15 of them motherfuckers.
Like, wow.
No, so absolutely love that. I watched Insecure. Did you, sis? Oh my god.
I know. I'm the only one who has not watched it. I need to get HBO.
Flex Luther.
I know.
I thought
know.
I gave you my HBO password.
I don't have it. But we can handle that after the show if you would like.
Oh my
'cause-
god, we sat here this whole time and did not watch it. I
Yeah.
assumed you watched it.
Oh my god, we could have fucking watched it. Wow, I did not. So we're gonna have to talk about it next week. I know.
Okay, so I will say
Shout
this.
outs to Dania and McBride sisters. They were
Yes,
at the
I saw
Insecure
that.
Fest this past weekend, though. So that was
like,
cool.
look at the little influencer.
Okay.
Okay.
Black girl magic.
This isn't spoiling anything, but there has been a little bit of a uproar, if you will, amongst the Greek community because Tiffany and Molly are both AKAs. Yeah.
Yes.
AKAs, and she wore the letters.
Right. And
Or
she's not
the
really.
shield, and she's not an AKA, and all the AKAs were like, "How dare you disrespect us?"
Mm-hmm.
And whoopty whoopty wop, and this, I can't believe those letters are valuable, and
Oh,
it's
Lord.
just like, girl, she is an actor, is a fictional character
yes.
who fictionally play, and they are pissed.
Oh my
like,
gosh.
pissed.
I'm
I was like, y'all take this shit too
Too
seriously.
serious. Like as if. Come on.
Molly's also not really a lawyer
Yeah. Fancy that. Huh?
or a mother.
Yeah, or a mother. There you go. There you fucking go. Like
I meant Amanda, but Amanda's not a
Amanda's
mother.
not. Yeah, Amanda's not a mother.
And
And
I
Molly's
feel
not
like
a lawyer.
She played an AKA perfectly.
Yeah.
Like that Gucci outfit was super cute. It was in the colors. She's always prim and proper. Y'all bitches
If
know
anything,
you're
she's
bougie.
putting on for y'all fucking sorority. Why are you hating? She's putting on for the AKAs. Like, if anything, it's giving y'all more notoriety and more attention. Like, what the fuck?
Strange group of people, those
Okay.
Greeks.
Well,
But it is
yeah,
what it
I
is.
don't understand the Greeks. I thought you meant the real Greeks, but oop.
No.
They're very unproblematic, so I don't know what. I mean, nowadays, obviously. Not I am Sparta days or anything.
Fuck. What the fuck?
Anywho. Yeah, so I fucked up, sis. I knew you were gonna be mad at me. We should have watched it earlier. I'll come back better next week for sure. We
thank
can
you.
discuss
I
it.
appreciate it. We can have a watch party if you like.
Okay. We know we love to do those. We should.
At the girl.
That's a good
Okay.
idea. We're gonna do it.
Planned it.
We just planned it. You heard it here first. So what else? Oh, and BMF, Black Mafia Family. I'm watching. I gotta tell you, out of all, you haven't still.
Ashley has left the chat.
Oh,
I have not watched it. I have not watched it. Give me your stars, possibly.
okay. You give me your HBO. I'll give you my stars. There we
cool,
go.
cool.
That's fair. It's totally
Trade
fair.
off.
Would have done it anyways, but really good. I will say it's my favorite of all his spinoffs from Power. It's my favorite.
But it's not connected to Power.
Has nothing to do with the Power
Okay.
storyline.
But
Nothing. It's
under
a true,
the 50
under the 50
gangster
productions.
drug dealer production.
This is my favorite because it is based on a true story, true events of real people, and the guy who's playing Big Meech is actually his son in real life. So it just ties it all in perfectly, and it's a really good show right now. It's a really good show. I love it.
I will check it out. I will do
Yes.
better.
And I believe that is it that I've really been watching besides sports. Had a bye week, like I said, with the Steelers, so nothing really to chat about there. The Dodgers lost our way out of the championship series.
Again.
Don't need to get into that again. Hey, at least we make the playoffs every year. But yeah, the Braves were the better team. They kicked our butts. So we're out. You won't hear nothing about the Dodgers till next year, you guys. And the Lakers have had a horrible start to their season. So
They just won a game.
they won a game by the Grizzlies, barely, by 3, barely, because John Morant was fucking gaming them
beast.
up and down the court like a fucking beast. Like, it was ridiculous. So we can just breeze right past sports if you want. I have no
no
issue.
need to stop here.
No need to stop there this week. When we're winning again, we can take a stop.
Okay.
We can
One of your teams, as long as they win.
Yeah. Take a stop.
Fine by me. You want to just take this into music?
Let's go into Heat Seekers then.
All right. Well, if you don't know, you should know. Heat Seekers is all the music that we've been listening to. We try to put y'all on to what we like. Hopefully you like it too. And you know what we did? We put it all in one master playlist for you so you can keep the kickback rocking.
Yeah, and it's on Tidal, it's on Apple, it's on Spotify, it's on everything. So go tap into Heat Seekers, a Come Through Pod playlist.
Easy like that, like that. There has been some new music.
Where? What?
So
When?
Wale dropped
How?
for Lauren 2. For Lauren 2.
Did he? Okay, wasn't
You know,
underwhelming a bit.
I tried and I heard a few things. There were a few bubbles here and there about the album. And I just said, you know, if I want to listen to Wale, I'm just going to go ahead and listen to Lotus
Nike
Flower
Boots.
Flower Bomb.
Oh, Lotus Flower Bomb, another great. Yeah.
You know,
I respect Wale. This is no shade, no disrespect, but everybody has their time.
you know, I did like the song. He has a song with J. Cole. That one was cool. It's called... That's sad though. I don't know what it's called. Yikes. Yeah, it's called... The album is called Lauren 2 and the song is Poke It Out. I did like that one. It was produced by Cool and Dre, which honestly always sounds great when Cool and Dre are on the production.
Always.
But I don't know. I tried the other ones and I didn't make it very far, but I didn't like it. I did not. I really tried to. So I don't know. Anything else new come out that you've checked out?
Honestly, I have had a horrible week in music. I haven't found any new music come out that I like, or at least that I'm hip to.
Same. Like,
yeah,
a
it's
lot of
been
stuff
dry
that's coming out, I'm just like, I'm not feeling it.
at all. It's been
Like
really
that.
dry.
That summer song.
Oh, we talked about that.
Yeah,
so
we
I
did,
did
right?
give it a whirl, and you were right.
Oof.
Very underwhelming.
Yikes.
It wasn't it for me. It really, really wasn't it for me. No. So because of that, I've been in a real Beano Blast Roddy Ricch bag.
That is a great bag to be in.
It's a great bag to be in. I've really, really been in that bag. So with that being said, the song I'm going to drop today, it is by Blast. It is an older song by Blast. Let me get it, because it came up in shuffle randomly. And
It's all good. Find your shit. Find your shit.
Blast, Don't Forget, featuring Drakeo the Ruler.
Ooh.
I may forgive, but I don't forget.
Okay.
That's the main chorus. So it's a Blast vibe. You already know. Drakeo is also from LA, so it's that whole thing going for them. But that is on the, let's see. That is, what tape is this? This is one of his first tapes. This is one of Blast's first projects. I actually don't even know how to pronounce it. What?
Best guess, go.
Oh, I think it's a tape where he did a song with Russ. He did, because I can't read what
Russ
that
is
says.
another artist that I can't get into. Oh, Evil. I don't know. I'm
Eagle.
old.
Yeah.
Once you
something
start
like
turning
that.
letters upside down and you put a V instead of an A, it kind of fucks with my head, and I'm not sure how I should be
I
pronouncing
don't know. Yeah, I don't know what to do. So that's the one though. Oh, I'm sorry. That's not even what it's called. See, that's really misleading. That I'm done with this confusion. Okay, that is misleading. It's the Just for Clarity. It's blasting.
Oh my god.
It's blasting Russ. Okay,
Such an old moment. We both just had.
we're old. Fuck. This is literally episode 99.
Oh fuck. Okay.
So there's a tape with Russ and Blast. It's only 2 songs, and it's on there, and it's called "Don't Forget," featuring Drakeo the Ruler. Okay.
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 I love Blast, so I respect that
Yeah.
choice.
Thank you.
I can't believe I forgot to tell you what else I did. I went to the Erykah Badu concert.
Yes, you did. That's right.
I don't know how I
was
forgot
it?
to mention that. It was everything.
Yeah.
So it was kind of hectic as fuck getting up there, but once we were up there, I just missed Steve Lacy. Like, I heard him walking up. And I missed it, which I'm really sad about because I fucking love Steve Lacy. But I am going to play, or not play, I'm going to put on the playlist some Erykah Badu.
Yay!
And I am going to put, I'm having a really hard time deciding between these 2 songs.
Oh, boy.
So, Didn't You Know or Time's a Wasting. Those are 2 of like my favorite Erykah songs. Really hard time choosing.
What are you going to do? What are you going to do?
Ooh! I don't know. I don't want to choose. It's like asking, can I put them both?
Sure.
Yay! So I'm gonna put those both since I went to the concert. The concert was amazing. She's fucking amazing.
Oh, love
Erykah
her.
had red nails, so I got red nails.
Naturally.
Duh.
It's holiday season. Bring it back.
Yeah. It was
I
just
don't
an
need an
amazing
excuse to
show.
get red nails.
The second I left, I was like, I'm ready to go see Erykah again. Like, it was a total vibe. She obviously sang Tyrone, sang the shit out of it. She did a rendition of Put Your Phone Down. That was fire. I just love her. She was like, I was breastfeeding my son at the time that Baduism came out. So if you are a 90, she said something. If you're a 90, whatever, baby, you might as well been sucking on my titties. The vibrations I put through that goddamn music. I was like, too much. She's too much.
She is. She's so funny.
She was up there. She was funny. She was interacting with the crowd. She was singing her ass off. She had amazing background singers. She had amazing band. Steve Lacy actually played the bass for her during her set. So it was just awesome. It was just amazing.
Cool.
Totally a vibe. Hollywood Bowl, if you've never been.
It's a cool venue, right?
You need to go.
Yeah.
And especially like if you don't feel comfortable being in a fucking stadium full of hundreds and thousands
It's out
of
in
people.
the open.
It's outside. So just dress comfy. You got to walk up a hill. So don't be wearing your heels trying to be cute.
No.
Wear some sneakers and call it a day.
Yep.
But such a fun venue.
And
so
you can bring in
definitely.
your own wine, I think.
Yeah.
I think you can bring in everything.
You can bring your own. You can bring a little basket with
picnic.
food. Yeah,
It's cute.
with food and drinks and whatever, as long as it's already sealed. So
Lit. Well, I'm glad you had a good time. I seen that in your
much
stories. I was like, I know she's enjoying this.
Yeah.
It's a good experience. And everybody should experience a concert at Hollywood Bowl.
yeah, definitely.
And Erykah Badu, like, wow.
I realized like I've only seen like hippie people. Like I saw Florence and the Machine, and I saw Erykah Badu.
Yeah, well, I saw
Lauryn Hill and her.
Lauryn Hill and
right?
her there, yeah. And that was amazing, but it was like a great vibe.
Yeah, it's like certain people you want to see there. Tame Impala has a show coming up there, and I was like trying to sneak some
Might
tickets.
need to, huh?
Yeah, so, but Great
Good
show.
shit.
So I'm going to put those 2 songs. Thank you for letting me pick 2.
You're welcome.
They're both kind of obscure off of Mama's Gun, but 2 of my favorites, Don't You Know and Time's a Wastin'. Definitely get you through music.
Yes.
Clearly I'm going through something. It's okay.
Hey, grow through what you go through, okay?
That's right.
We
That's
gon-
right.
We got this.
Well, that's all I got.
That's all I got too.
Okay,
Thank you for sticking it through 99 episodes with us, you
Yes,
guys.
thank
This has been
you.
awesome. I'm glad that we did our 90s nostalgia moments. We're really excited to get into episode 100 and beyond. We have some returning guests and also some really exciting new guests that are going to be coming on in the works. So stick with us. Your favorite hosts, the Come Through Girls, fLexx Luther,
Big Flex.
signing out of this bitch with my A1, my day one, Ashley J.
It's me, Ashley J. Y'all know I ask one thing only, that you put some respect on my motherfucking name, dog. That's it.
You know, I found that comment to be very suspect.
You found it to be suspect, sis?
I didn't, but
Who's a respect on it?
Woo! One more. Yes, that's hilarious. Love y'all. Thank you so much. Appreciate every time you listen, you share, you comment, you like. It means so, so much. Each fucking DM and
all of it, you
email,
guys.
all of it. We
Each
appreciate
download,
you guys.
all that.
Yeah, we appreciate you guys. And you know what would be amazing? Tell a friend.
Hey, why not?
Subscribe, like, share if you care.
That's right.
Super simple.
That's right. You can even.
Tell your mama to come through.
She's welcome.
And on that note,
We out of here.
bye.
Peace.
Girl, you know we got things to do.
Okay.
Was that a note?
That was low-key a note.
Did I hit something?
You low-key hit a note.
You know, every 100 notes or so, I can find one.
You found it. I'm glad I was here to witness.
What a great way to end the show. You know what's going to be funny? We're going to listen back, and there was no note
There was
that I
no
hit.
note. Nai's going to sit there like, wow, okay, guys.
Obviously, you're not a singer. All right, bye.
Bye.